Hey feminine, let's go ahead, jump right into this reading, my love. Let us see what the messages are that Spirit has here for you on today. Let us see, let us see. Please do keep in mind, y'all, these are general messages. Only take what resonates with you and leave the rest. Dun dun dun. Let's see, y'all. What are the messages here? X. Oh, we have love. Boat. Stabbed in the back. Aw. Alright, so whoever's on your mind here when you clicked on this video, they know that you love them. They know that you feel like they stabbed you in the back. They love you too, okay? This person feels like they may have turned their back on or disregarded true love, unconditional love. They may have taken advantage of your love because they kept doing something repetitively. We have stopped the pattern, right? So you and this person have been separated. We have silent treatment. This person may feel like you abandoned them or abandoned the situation, but you may have gotten tired of repeating yourself, okay? You're seeing a lot of progress in your life during this separation, okay? So you're not sure if it's something you want to go back to, all right? You're like, I'm progressing, things are going well. I'm not sure if it's something I want to go back to, right? So again, the separation remains, and now they may feel stabbed in the back in some ways too, okay? This could also be, you know, you didn't feel like the person, yes, the two of you are mirroring. You didn't feel like the person was putting in enough energy at that time. You know, like they didn't put in any effort or something, or they just kept doing the same thing over and over and over again. Okay? Like, I mean, they're showing me someone on a carousel, but the carousel just keeps spinning. It doesn't stop, and it's spinning fast. So you could have just gotten sick of it. That's what I'm getting. This person may come in showing you a lot of love or expressing love, but you feel like it's fake. Especially if they're not really giving much or doing much. It's like, oh, here you go with the same old, same old. But this is a soulmate. You have a soul connection with this person. All right? A soul contract to fulfill. The two of you have yet to get on one page, though. That's the issue here with you. They want to get on one page with you. Yeah, see, clock. They feel like they ran out of time. The Grim Reaper, they ran out of time, and now something is over. But they want to rebuild. They're like, I sabotaged it. I messed it up. Okay, let's let that thing die out, and then let's let something new be birthed. Some of you feel like the person is still not getting it. Okay? You feel like they're still not getting it. It's the principle for you. They still not getting it. Okay? Yeah, you got the Four of Swords and the Nine of Swords. I feel like this is why you're chilling. You're at ease. You're resting. Nine of Swords, they're anxious. They're worried. Six of Wands, because you see something different. You recognize something about them that maybe you didn't recognize before. Okay? You may also be having them go through like an ego death, you know? Like they're looking at themselves in the mirror and they see something that they didn't recognize before. Okay? Some of you could have tried to cut this person off before or stop talking to them before several times, but you kept dealing with them because you love them. And now, whether you love them or not, you just not talking to them or you're not dealing with them. So that's the part for them that they're not understanding, because they're like, well, you've done this before, you know. So again, with the mirroring, you see how you feel like a certain way about their patterns. They feel a certain way about your patterns as well. Like whenever they do what they do, you have a certain response or reaction to it. So perhaps that's why they were expecting you to come back around, because they're like, you know, we've been through this before. I do what I do. You feel how you feel about it. You come back. I do what I do. You feel how you feel about it. You come back, you know, but you're not doing that this time. The boat has been sailing away for quite some time now. They're like, hello. You know? Hello. Is the boat circling back, or it's just going to keep on sailing? And you just like, la da da, sailing off. Okay? We have the Two of Wands. And again, Two of Wands is picking and choosing which path to take. Okay? Ace of Pentacles. That's my engagement ring. Okay, Queen of Pentacles. I also like things are going really well as far as business and career go. Okay. Queen of Pentacles, very stable, very vulnerable, true, genuine. And what I mean by vulnerable, like, the love that you feel for this person, I feel you expressed it. I feel like you thoroughly expressed it. Because you guys know that when a person is bare, represents their vulnerability. Okay? And then you have that snake around them. So this person could have just saw you as, again, they could have just took advantage of the love you have for them, or took advantage of your vulnerability. You know, you're vulnerable with them because you love them unconditionally, but they took advantage of that type of love. You know? It's like, so, in other words, you're the type of person that love has to have conditions. You know? I can't unconditionally love you. I can unconditionally love. I can be an unconditional lover. Like, I don't feel you changing. You know, Queen of Pentacles didn't flip herself into reverse. You didn't turn into a selfish, cold, bitter bitch. You know what I'm saying? However, you're just not giving them the access to you anymore. All right, yeah, because see, Knight of Cups is about affection and romance. So when they come towards you with that golden mirror energy, you know, with the love bombing, like, hey, big head, like nothing ever happened, it's because that's what they're used to going through with you. And that's exactly why you're not returning, or why you have yet to return. If you ever, I just don't see you returning. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, okay, for some of you, you may still be open to it. But for those of you who have gone through this situation with this person for quite some time, where they became used to you doing that, like as to where certain things don't have an effect on them anymore, they don't take you serious or something, you just may not have a choice but to never return. Because then they have no choice but to take you serious. You get what I'm saying? It might be something like that. Like, you may love them with everything in you, but you have to distance yourself from a person who takes advantage of the love that you give like that. Okay? Yeah. 6. You have to. Okay? Because they make it seem like, oh, it's nothing, and it's not nothing. Okay? We have the 6 of Cups, and we have the 3 of Wands. So, what's to come? This person coming back. They always come back. Okay, that's what I'm feeling here. I'm feeling they always come back. You're this Emperor. Okay, so just like you always come back, they always come back. This is a thing with you guys. Okay, that's what I'm picking up here. This is a thing with y'all. And blue is not judging. I'm just doing a reading. Okay. This person still sees themselves having a future with you. If anything, the longer you stand on business, the more they see it. Which is interesting, right? Okay, now, again, as that boat continues to sail, you might sail right on to another connection, you know, into another connection. The 10 of Wands. Where were we taking on more than we should? In what ways were we taking on more than we should? Or doing too much? Because the 10 of Wands is here. So that could be how you're looking at things. And in their mind, they could be saying, in what way was I not doing enough? Because 10 of Wands is weight. So it's like, did they put all of the weight of the connection, like carrying the connection on you, your back? You know? Because were they vulnerable with you, or did they hold back also, you know? So we have this Death card. Transformation, change. After taking a deep look in the mirror, person is ready to make some changes. Okay? We have the Six of Swords. And yeah, it's really this, because you have been distant for quite some time. Again, that boat would spin around and would circle the block. Oh no, you have not. And it's like they just been sitting here, Seven of Pentacles, waiting. Ten of Swords, they say, oh, I really did it this time. Okay? Because Ten of Swords is like final. That's it. And a reading prior to this, we have finality. Okay? So it's like basically, yeah, that's it. You know, you've done something for so long, or you've done something so many times, that eventually a person is tired of going through this. Okay? We have the Ten of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles. I feel like they see themselves as a person for you, and you as a person for them. The world, yeah. That's how they see it. But this person wasn't really putting much in. They may also feel like that about you, which is very strange, because it's not showing up like that here. We have the Emperor, the Three of Wands, and the Six of Cups. So again, because when this was here, I said they're coming back. They always come back. The Emperor was the underlining. Now you're the underlining. So do you see where Spirit is taking this? It's like they always come back, and they feel like that about you too. You always come back. So it's like this time, okay, the reason you leave is when you feel stabbed in the back, right? But when you leave, they feel stabbed in the back, okay? So this has been a repetitive cycle between you and this person. But it's like they always come back, you know? It's got to be twin. It has to be. Because this always come back energy, like what is really good with that? Okay? And then it's got to be that flame. Yeah, it's the soul contract. So, child, you know what's crazy? It feels to me, right? Like, honestly, if that's the case, you be done roll your boat gently down the stream. And next thing you know, you keep rowing and they standing right there. They just waving at you like, hey. And you're going to be so disappointed because you're like, I thought this boat was going to take me away from this person. I had no idea that it was going to row me right back into them or something like that. I said you'd be done sailed off into another connection, perhaps right back into this one for some of you. And that's a whether you like it or not. Excuse me. And this is because it's your twin. Five of Pentacles, Nine of Wands. I mean, you are really blocking this person out. We have the Five of Coins and we have the Nine of Wands. Okay. Let's see. All right, the Star card and the Two of Cups. So, Star card is healing. Two of Cups is the soulmate energy. They're praying that the two of you can heal this. Okay, yeah, Empress. They want to come together with you and they really want to heal this situation. Okay, this Emperor feels like they don't want to be without their Empress. They want to come together with you. They want to fix this. They want to heal it. Whatever needs to be done. Okay, if it needs to be some loving. Okay, a little sexual healing. They okay with that too. All right, they like, let's just get this done here because you, like it's a duty. I do my duty, yo. But not with like you blocking them out like this. This is driving them nuts. Okay, I almost started to say insane, but it's the same thing. It's driving them nuts. Okay, whatever the situation is, the situation is. Okay, whatever I'm about to say is about to be very specific for someone. So it's not going to resonate with everybody, just like nothing I say does. Okay, amen, hallelujah. So whatever the situation is, the situation is. It's not changing how they feel about you, how you feel about them. This person may have moved on with their life. You could have moved on with your life. It's not changing. Okay, so this may also be something that concerns them. And concerns you, because this might not be something the two of you even want anymore, because Ten of Wands has become such a burden, you know, or it's become so overwhelming. Why has it become so overwhelming? Because it's become stressful. Why has it become stressful? Because of repetitive patterns, repetitive cycles that people don't want to keep on going, you know, round and round and round in. Okay. So, child, let's see here. This person with their Yeah, Eight of Cups is waiting on you to come back, and you're just like, nope. Okay, blocking it out. Now I did just see the Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles is slow but steady. So let's see. How about this person is doing something every day with this Magician and Three of Cups? They're doing something every day to bring union, okay? And right when I said that, my the flame on the candle moved, okay? So I feel like this person may be doing something with candles, or they're doing something, okay? But we have the Five of Wands. Five of Wands is a block. So could this person be trying to cock block, feminine, you know, so that you don't meet anybody else, or you don't move on with anybody else? Cock block. You don't have a cock, but you get the point. All right, we have the Seven of Swords. Yep, that's what they're doing. Okay, so it's not, they're not trying to cock block you. Whoever's cock is trying to approach. They're trying to block that. All right, so we got the Temperance. But it's like Spirit is blocking them because that ain't their place. You don't get to say what feminine does and don't do, you know, if you're not with them. You know, you don't get to say what feminine does or doesn't do, okay, if you're not with them, okay? Or you're not stepping like that's what you want to do, okay? You don't get to decide what feminine is doing, okay? Shoot. Out here trying, yeah, because you're not saying nothing. Again, the Hermit is ghost, very quiet, turn within, Nine of Pentacles. You're building. That's what I said with the Ace of Pentacles. All right, yes, that's my engagement ring when it comes to love readings, but in general, we know what the Ace of Pentacles represents. If you don't, let me tell you. All right, career and business success, prosperity and abundance, okay? Manifestation, something that you want comes into fruition. It comes into the physical, not just when it comes to career and money, but just in general, something physical. That's what Pentacles are, all right? So it's like this person may want to... or the reason you went ghost is because you felt like the relationship was one-sided and nothing ever came of it with the Ace of Pentacles. You know, it never materialized. It was always just what I'm going to do, what's going to be done, what I'm, you know, what I would like to happen. Never any progress. Okay, so you said, well, all right, turn within, focus on this. That's what I said. So it's a lot of progress been happening with you since this separation, okay, took place, or since this separation began. So you don't even know if you want to go back, you know, again, just for something to be one-sided, or you to be putting in more than you're getting out of it. All right, let's see. They really want you to come back though, feminine. We have this King of Cups here, deep love for you. Okay, you said no, Blue. They're going to do the same thing again. Same thing they always do, Blue. All right. Now, as far as you're concerned, yeah, because we have the World and the Death card. It's like, this is it. Okay, there's a message going to come from this person. All right. I'm not too sure you're going to like the message. Okay, the message, think about the Page of Wands. It's usually good news, exciting news, something that, you know, it is good energy. Okay, high vibes. All right. However, in this situation, if somebody were to just contact you or hit you up like nothing happened at all, how would that make you feel? Okay, so I don't know if their approach is the right approach, but I do know that Three of Pentacles is coming together, working on one page, being on the same page, working as one team, you know, King of Cups. So they love you. They may not know what to say, or they may feel like taking a playful or light approach is the right thing to do. Maybe that's what the two of you always do. Maybe you laugh and joke and play a lot. So they're like, oh, this is the right approach. You know what I'm saying? Go into it slow and steady, you know, lighthearted, cracking jokes, you know, because that's what we do. All right. So they might be thinking this is the same old like always. But is it? Again, you're ready to stop a pattern. You don't want to keep doing the same thing the same old way. Just because somebody's your divine counterpart. So we have Judgment here. Okay. Fool card is detached, Eight of Swords, and the Knight of Wands. This person is thinking you're detached because, again, you may have opened up your options. They still have all this passion and things like that towards you, but this person is worried with the Eight of Swords, Nine of Swords, that you think that they only want sex from you or something, or they only want... It's something like that, because the Knight of Wands is like that energy, you know, and then the Knight of Cups is like lover. So you got the lover boy plus like the playboy energy, okay? They might be a combination of both. But nevertheless, Knights are on missions and they're in and out. They're moving around. They're not settling anywhere. They're moving around, okay? So that could be what that is. You know, person never gave you feeling like that's what they were going to give, or that's what they were going to do, or something like that. You love them, they love you, but maybe you just feel like nothing is going to come up in situation. So what's the point? You know, just sitting around because they'll be like, oh, I love you too. Oh, I love you too. Like, what is the point of this? You know, twiddling your fingers and just saying, I love you. Like, what exactly is going on here? Okay. Yeah, but it says that there's a purpose to this. Okay, we got the Nine of Cups and the Knight of Cups. I love you too. Like, what exactly is the purpose of this? Okay. I couldn't hold it in. Okay. We have the Eight of Swords. Eight of Swords is overthinking, and we have the Two of Coins. All right, Two of Coins is weighing the pros and cons of something, going back and forth in your mind about something. Three of Pentacles, yeah, coming together with this person. Okay, shoot, because you like, it's gonna be the same old, same old. It's gonna bring confusion, uncertainty. All right, more illusions. Okay. And make it seem like they want everything else except, you know, I feel like this person may go above and beyond to grab your attention, and then they get your attention and they fail to keep it, or then they get your attention and they do nothing with it, and it's just like, what are you doing? Like, it's a waste of time. You see what I'm saying? And that's why you pulled your energy back and decided to focus on other things. Okay, when you're a divine feminine man, that Ace of Wands energy is so serious with us, yo. You understand what I'm saying? Like, there's so many things that you can create. There's so much that you can do in 24 hours that you could use with your time, you know, instead of this. Like, what even is this? Okay, so yeah, Three of Swords, you're like, it just leads to more heartache and pain. And if anything, the heartache and pain, you transmute that into your art, or you transmute that into whatever it is that you're creating. Yeah, we got several aces here. We got all the aces. You have the Ace of Pentacles already on the board. You have the Ace of Wands, the Ace of Cups, and the Ace of Swords. I feel like this person wants a new beginning with you, but you don't know if you should even open that door. You know, there's a lot of passion, yes. There's a lot of love, yes. Nevertheless, though, it leads to confusion, doubt, uncertainty because of the illusions this person presents, or the chaos that comes with them. And then you're just left in the Three of Swords energy. So you don't want to keep going through this with this person at this point. Okay. Again, with the Queen of Pentacles, I thought you were very honest with them about what you wanted, what you expected, or what have you. And I mean, maybe this person just kept crossing certain boundaries. It's several things that came up during this reading that a person wouldn't be okay with. So the fact that they act surprised that you stay away so long is really strange. We have this Nine of Cups. You're still their heart desires, wish fulfillment. And here's the Page of Cups. I feel like once they realize that nothing else is going to work, like, they can't just come to you and skip over it and act like nothing ever happened or anything like that. They have to acknowledge something here, straightforward, direct. When they realize that that's the only option, I feel like that's what they're going to do. But again, by that moment in time, something may have passed, like too much time may have passed. You know what I mean? As to where it's like, okay, you really tried to avoid accepting accountability for your wrongdoing, or accepting accountability for whatever you did to cause me to leave. Like, don't make it seem like me leaving is a problem when whatever you're doing caused me to leave. You get what I'm saying? Like, if you're not going to acknowledge and address that, then there's really nothing to talk about. And so by the time they come to you with that, it'd be like so long has passed that it's like you're not even going to think they really care for real. You're going to view it as this is a game to them. Because if you really care, you hop on that immediately. You don't let time pass and you just haven't said or done anything. You just don't care then. You see what I'm saying? So this person they're going to see that, okay, this time is really different. Yes, this time is really different. Hence the Five of Swords. I really sabotaged this. I really messed this up. Because me coming in with this apology however long later, you know, is not going to necessarily work. And this being because, what again? Because I was being stubborn? Because that's what I take that as. The Five of Wands is like internal conflict there. So it's because you were being stubborn. All right, so pre-shuffle, we have love call. You can expect a phone call to come through from this person or several. They feel obsessed, okay? And they also feel quite possessive when it comes to you and the love that they have for you. They feel like nobody should get to enjoy you and things like that. See, lighthearted. They just want to be lighthearted. They just want to hee-hee and ha-ha. And, you know, to you, that might come across like they're just trying to sweep something under the rug and brush past it, okay? So that's not going to be it for you at all. Let us see for our feminines. All right, yeah, we have mirror again. All right, mirroring each other. Self-reflection, introspection, inner wounds. Okay. Ship. Cutting ties, moving on, receiving what you need, progression, and arriving. Again, it's a lot of synchronicity, y'all. You got two mirrors, two boats, and boat and ship. Okay, same thing. Like, no, it's not. We have the butterfly, all right, evolving and growth. Next phase, healing inner child, releasing the past. Okay. Now, keep in mind, this is being confirmed as twin soul. That does not mean you have to be with them. That does not mean you have to tolerate abuse. You understand what I'm saying to you? That's the thing. That's what people are not getting. That's not what a twin flame situation is, okay? It's not what it's for. It's not what it's about. It's never acceptable. You don't just slap a label on something and say, okay, emotional, mental, or physical, or whatever abuse is now acceptable. Sexual, no, it's not. No form of abuse is ever acceptable. I don't give a darn what you think somebody is. All right? Healing heartbreak, toxicity, or addiction, abusive relationship. Do you see? So for some of you, it could have went that deep. It could have went that somebody really, really took it too far. Somebody really took advantage of your kindness. Somebody really tried to play in your face like you was stupid, or like you didn't know no better, or you know what I'm saying? Like they really tried it in every way that they could try it. And you gave this person so many chances. You gave them so much grace, so much compassion, and this person abused all of it. All right, again, that's not going to resonate with everybody. Take what resonates with you. For others of you, you've dealt with some things in your past, not with this person, but just in your past. And so any little bit, right? Any remnants, any reminder of anything that you went through with any other toxic situation or anything like that, it's like, oh no, I'm not doing it. It didn't even have to be that this person did it. You know, just if it looks familiar, if it feels familiar, if it feels strange, if something about it is just not to your liking and you feel like it could potentially end up like this, you automatically distance yourself. So there's so many reasons why you backed up from this. To focus on healing your heartbreak, your heartaches. I mean, you felt like this person was a snake or is a snake. Remember we saw the Queen of Pentacles, yes. And the snake was looking at them like, oh, you're vulnerable, this and that. It made me feel like the person took advantage of your kindness, took advantage of your vulnerability. Now, understanding that you show up like that in the world because of everything that you're going through. And you do have a heart of gold. And no, you're not going to change it just because this person is an ass. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't deserve it. Yeah, you're a narcissist. That doesn't mean that I'm going to change who and how I am, beloved, just because you're an ass. You know, I'm going to stay the way that I am, you know? It's just not for you. And so now all they're left with is the memories. And they feel like crap. Okay? Now they feel heartbroken. But, I mean, well, you know, I don't really know what to say. I don't even know if we should care, be honest with you. But that's not nice, right? Here we have coffin. All right, it says new beginnings, liberation, reborn, and transitions, tragic endings. Okay, so it's like a tragic ending to what could have been a beautiful love story. I'm not going to say should have been, because everything happens the way that it should. You know, this person is an ass. I'm gonna say it again. So it's like spirit wanted you to see, like, this person is self-absorbed, they're just love bombing, or they think they know how to express love, but all they know how to really show love to is themselves. And if they feel like they can't benefit from a situation, they don't really give much to it. You know, they may have also had like multiple partners or something like that. Remember the Seven of Cups? That's what they do a lot to get your attention, but when they have your attention, it's like they don't do nothing with it. Why? Because then they'll be focused on everybody and everything else. This person likes to pretend and delude, gaslight, okay, and personify. They like to hide their true feelings. They like to wear a mask. Okay, if that's not the energy you're in, this is never going to be it for you. Okay, so again, with this person thinking, oh, you're coming back, and nah, you said you're really not coming back. Okay, we have ascending, learning and expansion, transcending, preparing for union, new phase. Okay, you like, what's new? I want what's new. Phoenix, new phase and rekindle, renew and grow, change mind, rise from ashes. Yep. All right. So you guys know I keep saying metamorphosis, but metamorphosis is not the word. It's another M word. I forget what it is, but it's when your mind is going through the metamorphosis. Metamorphosis is more like your body and your physical, where what I'm talking about is in the mind. Like, you've had a complete shift in the mind, and this person is still on the same type of stuff, and they don't understand that you can literally see through them, like way in advance, you know. And so any opportunity that they had to treat you like this was because you were attempting to give them the benefit of the doubt. You were in your Two of Swords energy, where something could have been right in front of you, but you were trying to give this person grace. You were trying to have faith. You were trying to believe. You were trying to trust, you know. You could have been someone, like I said, that went through a lot in your past, but you don't treat the next person a certain type of way because of whatever the last person did or whoever did. You get what I'm saying? But when you recognize toxic or unhealthy patterns, yeah, you're going to cut it off. Okay, yeah, death. The relationship is over. No second chances. Grow and transform. What's dead is dead. All right, and it says it here, the Grim Reaper. I can't make this shit up. It's dead. All right, and it's like, now that you're like, oh, it's over, it's dead, you're indulging in self. Person's like, but I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you, you know. And you like, man, Blue, they do this junk all the time. Okay, right here it says the relationship is over. The relationship is over. No second chances. No second chances. Grow and transform your life. Grow and transform. What's dead is dead. Like, literally the same exact thing, y'all. So that should tell you something. You understand? You see the same exact thing? It's like, nah. Because I feel like, honestly, with this type of person, if you give them another chance, they literally just going to do the same thing again. That's it. Yeah, you have to make healthy choices. This person is not it. They're not, you know, you could let them think. Let them think. Because when it's showing up as a narcissist, this person may think that they are all that. They think they know it all. They think you don't know, man. They think all this. Let them keep on thinking that. If you're anything like me, you prefer for people to underestimate you. That gives you the advantage every time. Let them underestimate you. Okay? Let them take you for granted. Okay? Let them. Okay? Someone wants to be, you know, a DICK. Let them. Okay? Poker face. Taking a chance, risk, and options, not showing hand, gambling. Okay? So they may be trying to read you. They can't. Okay? Coffee cup. Meeting and talking. Savoring the moment. Feeling elevated. Building friendship. They really do love you. They really want to come back together. But this person is a narcissist, right? That's how you feel. So if this person is a narcissist and you feel like they're just full of themselves, they don't really know how to love you, ciao. They could love you, but is it a healthy love? Okay? We have blowing kisses. Unconditional love. It's a love no matter. Giving and receiving, fairness and love, affection, return. Excuse me. It's a love no matter. That's what they're saying. This may be a self-aware narcissist. This may be somebody that you be like, you're a narcissist. And they're like, I know. Okay? Yes, I am. Or something like that. This is a self-aware narcissist. So, instead of them just being like, okay, this is what I did, you know, because they recognize that they messed something up. Five of Swords, Nine of Swords, Eight of Swords. We talked about everything like that already. Cool. We're not going to dismiss their feelings. Their feelings and emotions are valid. I would never dismiss the emotions of a person that is just not who I am. Otherwise, why am I doing what I'm doing? That makes no sense. However, right, it's just like I've noticed that about people who have that that complex or that disorder, whatever you want to call it, that disease, honey, whatever you want to call it, honey. Okay. I've you know, run into that with a lot of those people where they will recognize something about themselves, but nevertheless they try to flip it back on you. Where with the mirror here twice, you've already been self-reflecting. You self-reflect all the time. You cannot truly heal without looking in the mirror. Okay? And I mean that literally and figuratively. People who do not look in the mirror don't know what the world is seeing, don't know the truth about themselves. They're avoiding something. You are not avoiding. You might look in the mirror every day, you know, not stand there on some vain junk like a narcissist, but you might look and be aware of what's going on, how you're presenting yourself in the world, how am I showing up. This person is like they're looking at what the mirror look like instead of actually looking in the mirror. Ooh, pretty mirror, golden mirror. Are you looking in the mirror? Are you really looking at your reflection? Because I noticed that those type of people, they always try to deflect. Like it said, delude, you know, gaslight. Something will happen one way, but they'll say, oh, it didn't really happen like that. Or try to make it seem like it's something other than what you know it is. No. Or try to put it back on you. Okay, well, I'm a narcissist, but what are you? You must be this. You must be that. No, I accept accountability. I spoke on how I feel. I gave more than 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 chances to rectify the situation. If anything, I gave too many chances. You get what I'm saying? That might be the problem right there. You know? So if anything, it's like, what's my problem? Too forgiving, too loving. You know, I give the right love to the wrong people. That's my problem. You know? So it's like those type of people, they try to deflect that way. Instead of them like, yes, I'm a narcissist, and because I'm a narcissist, this is what I did. No, it's like their self-awareness stops at just the fact that they're a narcissist. That's it. And then they try to flip it back on you. But again, if you're so aware, are you aware of what you're doing in that moment when you're trying to flip it back on somebody that's not in the wrong? Okay, it's like they're so concerned about being right too, instead of could you see it one-sided? So concerned about being right instead of getting to the resolution and the resolve. Okay, so you may have viewed this person one way and now you changed your mind. Okay, you could have thought, oh, this is my soulmate, this is my baby, this is that, yeah, soulmate, and you changed your mind. Yeah, you changed your mind. All right, and they might be really wanting to talk to you. Coffee cup fell out over the death card. They want to meet and talk. You know, they want to build the friendship up with you. You could have even tried to do that with them. Like, you don't even care anymore. Okay? Yeah, and the soulmate energy is here twice. Soul connection, partnership, soul contract, life partner. Again, I feel like this might be somebody that's going to circle the block, whether you like it or not. This person may have mutual friends. Okay, you guys might have mutual friends. I feel like it's somebody you're going to continue to run into throughout your life, whether you like it or not. They're going to be around. They're going to be present because it's a soul contract between you and this person. All right. You're a mystic healer on the voyage of the heart. It's a lot about boats and ships. Some of you might literally be setting out to go on a voyage. Like, seriously. Like, for real. You're like, I'm about to get on this boat right quick. Yeah. Okay. I'll be back in 3 months. Yeah. Something like that. Alright, let's see here. Navigating by the stars. Follow your bliss. Alright. Do what feels good to you. Do what is good for you. That's it and all. You don't have to settle, as you know, love bug. You never have to settle. Okay, let us see. We have wise leader. You are a beacon for others. All right, you are a beacon for others. Do your thing, how you do your thing. Keep lighting that flame, girl. Shining away. Okay, embrace it, enthusiasm. Shout to the heavens with happiness. You might be seeing a lot of butterflies. I know I am. I'm seeing them every day, all the time, everywhere. All different colors. We have protected by angels. You are cherished by the angels. You are divinely protected at all times. You might be finding your feathers and things like that. Okay, if you guys are not following me on all socials, make sure you do that. Okay, I would greatly appreciate it. I'm back over on TikTok. I haven't posted anything yet, but I soon will. Okay, so if you're not already following me on TikTok, make sure you do that. Okay, and information as to how you can book personals with me can be found in the description box beneath this video. We have faraway places. All right, get ready for new horizons and take action with passion, valiant courage. All right, yeah, and again with more boats and sailing. So somebody might literally be about to set off. So sail off. Okay, I said set off. Somebody might be about to sail off somewhere here. All right, we have traveling lightly, simplify your life. All right, somebody might be thinking of living this way. Okay, like living on a boat or something. Begin now. Take your first step. Okay, somebody might either be thinking about living on a boat or doing something that allows, like living a way that allows for you to travel and live at the same time. I keep seeing boats. So if it's not in a boat and it's on land, it could be, you know, one of those trucks or RVs or something. I don't know, but it's like you're doing something like that, or you're thinking about something like that. Okay? But those are the messages that I have here for you at the time. I pray that this helps you. I know it will. If this was your reading or you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up. And if you have not already, go ahead and subscribe. Peace and hair grease.